Okay, so just a quick intro into my AR wing. For those of you who've been following my channel, you will have seen the Falcon Evo wing that I used to fly. That actually I crashed about a year ago and managed to save all the electronics from it. What I've done is I've transplanted all of those into this airframe here. And the only real difference, to be honest with you, is I've switched the camera out to the Runcam Eagle at the front there. For video, I'm using 5.8 GHz, and for my control, I have a Dragon Link receiver there with the antenna fitted into the wing there. I'm using a 4 amp 3S multi-star. That gets me about 20 to 25 minutes flying time, depending on how I fly. And the autopilot, which you can see just underneath the receiver there, is a Cyclops Tornado. One of the things I really like about this wing is how easy it was to put together. The actual body itself needed no glue, and it literally takes you about 1 minute to put the whole thing together. It also comes with all the different fronts here, so you've got the different cutouts for different cameras. So if you've got a GoPro, the standard size, or if you've got a Session, or if you've got, like me, the Runcam 2, there's different fronts for each camera. It also comes with a kind of plywood cage which you can fit here to mould around your camera, but I actually found that it was easy for me just to glue a couple of carbon spars in there, so that this, once pushed up against the back, is actually in the perfect position. We're fitting the video transmitter here. There's actually already a kind of channel here for your wires to come onto the camera. The slot for the camera is pre-cut, and all I did was I kind of used a foam cutting tool, which looks like this, and a ruler, just to basically cut a line along there and feed the wires along. I'll put a link to this in the video description because that is really handy. I also used this to cut a hole from the inside. I poked it through and burnt a hole, and that's how I managed to get that out on the wing. And also just underneath here is where I have my GPS, close to the receiver, obviously not close to the transmitter. I also stuck these LEDs on the back here with hot glue. They have dip switches, so you can change the colour, and also rather than putting both of the cables through into the bay, I just, as you can see, soldered this one across to here, so that you need to connect those two to power both of them. And now I'll show you what they look like when they're on. So after returning from the first flight, I was about to do a second flight, but the aileron on the right wing, I noticed when I was testing before takeoff that the servo was actually just making a clicking noise rather than moving the control surface. So I stripped the servo down, and as you can see there, one of the gears is knackered. So now switched out to some new servos, and it's ready to go again. The other thing as well is because these winglets are made of foam rather than the usual kind of Corex stuff, I did basically rip this corner off here. Might have been my fault for a fast landing, but not too sure how durable they're going to be. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.